97 crawfish in 11 minutes. Semi-pro football at age 43. A 62 Cadillac and a 14-year run as Rowdy Roddy Piper's personal bodyguard. Last episode, we met the prospect. This episode, we watched the empire get built. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's next. You are a larger-than-life personality. Tell us a little bit about the Tualatin Crawfish Festival. That famous picture of you that was taken in the paper and is still, to this day, hanging in every clubhouse in Brother Speed. Tell us about that day. What was
go
that
out
about?
there and you line up and bring in ringers or whatever, and if you win it 4 times in a row, you get your name engraved on City Hall's wall.
Oh, wow.
Legitimately. And they had a guy from Louisiana there eating crawfish, and they did a misjudgment on the time, so I ate 97 clean shelled and ate 97 crawfish in 11 minutes.
Holy shit.
And won by 1 crawfish.
Damn.
And I stood up and yelled and did one of those, and they took the picture, and that was the 3rd time I'd won it. And then the next year when I was going to do it for the 4th, I had a boxing match, and I couldn't come from Idaho over here to kind of come over to Idaho, come over, eat crawfish, go back and fight, and that wasn't a very good idea.
Yeah, right.
So I didn't get it because I didn't do it 4 times in a row. But that one picture came out, and it was, like you said, it was pretty popular.
Yeah.
They made shirts, they made stickers, they made all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And then, I made up a saying a long time ago, you can't help but have fun if you are fun.
Right.
And I do my best to keep people entertained.
You do a damn good job of it. I've always known you to be very not a competitive spirit, right? You were an athlete on many different levels over the course of your life. Boxing, didn't you play semi-pro football too?
Yeah, until I was 43 and a half. Yeah, oldest guy in the league.
No shit.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, my boxing manager died, Norma Olson. She died, and so I told guys I've been doing the club for 20 years, 24/7, and I was gonna find something else to do just for myself. And I went up there, and there's these guys practicing football. They were too big to be high school, too small to be pro.
Yeah.
They were semi-pro, what was it called, the Panthers. And pretty soon this coach walks over and he said, "You're pretty big, you like to hit people?" Oh, yeah, maybe. And he goes, "Well, think about it." And then the guy comes over, suit and tie, and he's the owner of the team. He come over and same question. And I said, "Bring the gear tomorrow, and if I'm here, then I'll play." And I showed up and did it for 4.5 years. And it's sort of like boxing in one sense too, fighting, because you go in there and you're 18 years old and you're fighting 18-year-olds, and then you're 20-year-olds, you're fighting 18-year-olds, and you're 25 years old and you're fighting 18-year-olds. And in football, it's the same way.
Right.
It's a young man's sport, but I was just stubborn to get out of it. And I would still play today if I could, but it looks good on paper, pretty hard in the body and the knees.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that was something I was pretty proud of. Just out there, invited all the guys in the club to come down there and see me play one time, and they all went down there and started cheering for the other team. Going, tell them to get me. I go, wait a minute, that's not the way it's supposed to work.
That's awesome. Tell me about Showman for Dictator.
Well, I was president for quite a while, Portland and Napa, and then I made these stickers that Showman for Dictator. And I snuck into the Napa's police yard and put them on the back of the police cars. And I was in there, guys come out the door and goes, "Hey, what are you doing out there?" Because they take cameras. And I said, "I'm looking at these pieces of shit fucking Duster, whatever kind of cars they were at the time. And if you can't be in there, I said, sorry, I'll leave. And I walked out. They found 3 of them right away, but they didn't get 2 of them. And so 2 cars drove around, cop cars drove around with my Showman for Dictator stickers on there.
That's so awesome.
They go, how'd you get away with that? And I said, you just gotta grease the right palm, you know.
Tell me about Showman's exclusive services. I have one of your cards.
I used to have a business. I had Showman's exclusive services, bodyguard, chauffeurs, and collections. And I had a 62 Cadillac and a 74 Thunderbird. That's the Thunderbird that had the love seat in the back and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
62 Cadillac's the one that's got the big fins on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to pick dancing girls and take them to their house to the job site. And then I could pick them up at the job site, take them to another job site. And it had a little set fee going on there, allegedly. And took off pretty good, you know, fortunately. When you're on the road and stuff like that, because you have to do club stuff. I wasn't clever enough to let somebody get in there and do what they're doing too, and run the business while I was gone. So I lost a lot to Mad Dog chauffeur services. The collection part, everything from videotapes to whatever needed to be collected, and leave that alone. And then Bodyguarded got me into Bodyguard. Well, I ended up I was in football practice, and this limousine stops out there, and this guy gets out, and he's walking across there, and he's, Showman, is there a Showman out here? And we're in the middle of a scrimmage, you know, and practicing game. And so you say, and I stop everything. And he goes, here, Roddy Piper would like you to call him.
No shit.
You know, everybody knows who Roddy Piper is, you know, famous wrestler.
Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Rowdy Roddy Piper. And I thought it was a setup. But, you know, the coach walks up to me and goes, mind if we get back to the game now? He let his team back. And got back to practicing and got done with that, and I called him. And he wanted to talk to me about acquiring my assistance in something. And so I met him in a McDonald's. Sure as shit, it was him. And then I ended up being his bodyguard for about 14 years.
No shit.
On and off different times, you know. So,
yeah.
And, came very, very close. And his wife, Fallon and Crystal and Colt. And when they were this high, now they're, you know, going up college, and Colt's wrestling pro where he was. I'm not sure if he's doing it again right now. But it was a very good part of my life there.
I bet.
And I really dug that. And one way or another, that kind of fins back to that card too, you know. And first person I heard that got the card was one of the sergeants down at the Portland Police. He stopped me on my bike and goes, hey, I see you got to do where the fuck did you get that? He goes, oh yeah. Come down to headquarters down there, you know. Great.
Nice.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Right.
But allegedly made a little bit of money at it, and eventually I had to get rid of the Cadillac and the Thunderbird, not to buy a new model.
Yeah.
They were pretty cool cars, so.
I bet.
Could use that 62 Cadillac in the Demolition Derby,
yeah.
Which we have at our Portland birthday party, and our badass Demolition Derby that has had some of the best and the worst of the worst in there, driving our cars around. And, fortunately, everybody survived that too. Nobody's gotten killed.
Tell us about how that started and where.
So Hot Rod got it going. His idea.
Yeah.
And it was in Portland. And it was actually started in Tualatin, in their clubhouse out there. And there was a big giant dust bowl. You couldn't see anything. Man, you fire, pedal to the metal, and slam, you hear the crashes and shit like that. It's kind of unnerving when you can't see what's going to hit you.
Oh, shit.
So then we tried to water the grass down out there, and that didn't work out so good. So we went to Rogers, who's a friend of ours, place, and he had this, used to be just cars in the fields and stuff. They got them pulled out, Jersey barriers all around and made a big circle, and we brought in water on wheels, which is one of our brothers. Old lady drives the water truck there and drenched it down really good and stuff like that. And go down and drench it down that night and the next morning and that day of the race. And makes it pretty slippery as it could be. We've had up to 20, I think it was 23 cars at one time. We've had as low as 6, I think.
I bet the races lasted longer back then too.
Well, they did. You know, sometimes
for a lot
I've
longer.
seen them. I've seen them last. Where like a little Valiant or a Comet or something like that, it just won't die.
Yeah.
You know, guys are chasing it around, smashing the shit out of it. It looks like a little bumper car, you know, bouncing around and shit like this. You know, and then the majority of the time what happens is that somebody will get hit and shit, and battery lead will pop off, or fucking something will short out, you know.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with the race. You know, and you're bouncing around and shit like this, you break a wire and you're dead in the water. You know, I had them all lined up, shit.
It was definitely a good time.
Yeah.
It's like being in a...
Now we got food up there for sale and and pops and stuff like that. And everybody's got their teams, you know, you have all the different clubs and you all got their little race teams in there. And they get down, you know. And then after the first heat, then you got half an hour to an hour to get the car back up again. The secondary people drive it and stuff. And it's pretty go, you know. And
How many times have you won?
3 times.
Respect.
Well, now he's Squeeze has won 5 times.
Is that right?
Bruce is flying 15. He's won like 5 times.
Yeah, he is. Freddie and I won a few years back. Pretty proud of that. Made my name on the wall.
Yeah, it's cool.
50 car accidents in 30 minutes.
It's cool. I mean, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
You get all. It's like what Tyson said one time. He says everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Right.
Everybody's got a plan until the car gets slamming into your door. You know, and nothing's going like you planned.
Yeah.
We had a couple close calls up there. Excuse me, as I said, nobody's died, so that's a good plus for it there.
Yeah.
That'll stand up in court.
It's a good record to keep.
Yeah, I'll buy that for $1.
All right. Or what was it, about 5 or 6 years ago, the Free Souls brought a limousine and they had a whole bunch of, like 4 or 5 prospects in there with buckets of water. Whoever had the most water at the end got the rest of the night off or something like that, wasn't it?
Didn't have to do the push-ups.
They did what?
Whoever had the most water left in their bucket did not have to do the push-ups.
Didn't have to do push-ups, yeah.
And they made them do a lot of push-ups. That limousine come in there, he got, I mean, when he dropped the flag, they destroyed the car.
They got opened up like a tin can on
yeah,
the side.
it was so big he couldn't turn around.
Yeah.
So he's
just a target.
He's just getting like a whale getting hit, bang, 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 bang. Then
that was fun.
When you're one of the Joker's cars caught on fire, that was quite exciting.
Oh shit!
Major blaze.
Like fully involved?
Fully and go.
God damn.
Managed to get it put out with the track hoe.
I have to make the life that I do live as happy as I can and try to do the best with what I have. Live the best life I can live, be as happy as I can.
I ran over by a cattle truck, took a left, illegal left, and I ran into a tractor doing about 70. I drug the length of the trailer and it ran me over the rear duals and drug me about 75 feet. It stopped on top of me. My only meeting with God, I guess it would be, he said, now's not the time or now's not your time. And next thing I knew, I was rearing the rear duals, the wheels, and cow shit dripping on me. I went, man, thanks, it's a lot better. Yeah, terrific.